alphabet. Just the alphabet. Listen and send me, please. I know you've been traveling and so on, so I give you time. Unlike the other students, I send them a notice because I found them a little bit lazy in sending me their assignments, so I send them a reminder. If you don't do your homework, you are welcome. Yes. Yes.
And we asked and we answered them.
If you can do conversation two-way, wonderful. But if you cannot, just do it by yourself. Like I did. If you have someone you can do a two-way conversation with, it's brilliant. If you cannot, so just by yourself, like I did. Okay, I know today we are going to do theory, but to wait for the others to join, we are going to read 3 lines each. We are in page 132. Right? 135. So just to wait for the others to join, we will read 3 lines each, inshallah. Page 135. وهو الذي يتوفاكم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وهو الذي يتوفاكم بالليل ويعلم ما جرحتم بالنهار ثم يبعثكم فيه ليقضى أجل مسمى ثم إليه مرجعكم ثم ينبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. صدق الله العظيم. وهو القاهر. Each one try to read 3 lines. If not, just stop at the ayah. If not, 3 lines, 1 ayah, inshallah. I will tell you when to stop. Huh?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وهو القاهر فوق عباده.
الراء تفخيم أو ترقيق؟ تفخيم.
وهو القاهر فوق عباده ويرسل عليكم حفظة.
ليس حفظة، حفظة.
ويرسل عليكم حفظة حتى إذا جاء أحدكم الموت توفته رسلنا وهم لا يفرطون.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير. بارك الله. ليس السوء. ليس السوء. ني. Tip of the tongue between your teeth. ثم. ليس ثم. ثم. أحسن.
ردوا إلى الله مولاهم الحق ألا له الحكم.
ألا له الحكم. وهو ليس الحكم. ألا له الحكم.
وهو
وهو أسرع.
وهو أسرع الحاسبين.
أحسنتي جزاك الله خير. روح عنك.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قل من ينجيكم من ظلمات البحر والبحر
ظلمات البر والبحر.
قل من ينجيكم من ظلمات البر والبحر تدعونه تضرعا وخفية لئن
تدعونه
تضرعا وخفية.
ليس تضرعا، تضرعا وخفية. إدغام بغنة.
تدعونه تضرعا وخفية لئن أنجانا من هذه لنكونن من الشاكرين.
أحسنت جزاك الله خير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قل الله ينجيكم منها ومن كل كرب ثم أنتم تشركون.
الراء في كرب تفخيم أو ترقيق؟ تبال نبيس. نبيس كرب. كرب الراء كرب تبال. راء سكون قبلها فتحة، ليس كرب. كرب مريم راء سكون قبلها فتحة.
قل الله ينجيكم منها ومن كل كرب ثم أنتم تشركون.
أحسنتي جزاك الله خير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قل هو القادر على
قادر تفخيم.
قل هو القادر.
ليس القادر. قل هو القادر.
قل هو القادر.
ليس قادر. قادر.
قل هو القادر على أن يبعث عليكم عذابا
من فوقكم
أو من تحت.
ليس تحتي. تحتي
أو تحت أرجلكم أو
يلبسكم شيعا. أحسنتي رحمة. أني This is the ayah for you to practice today with Azima. Okay? So you have to send me the recording. You practice it with Azima and then you send it to me. Maybe with Jack and Sue. Sue is not here today. Maybe Zai is here or not?
No.
Okay. So, Azima, قل هو القادر. قل هو القادر.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم قل هو القادر على
الراء تفخيم أو ترقيق؟ قادر أو قادر؟
تبال
تبا.
قل هو القادر على أن يبعث عليكم عذابا من فوقكم أو من تحت أرجلكم أو يلبسكم شيعا ويذيق بعضكم بأس بعض انظر كيف نصرف الآيات لعلهم يفقهون.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وكذب به قومك وهو الحق قل لست عليكم بوكيل.
إخفاء. عليكم بوكيل.
قل لست عليكم بوكيل لكل نبأ مستقر وسوف تعلمون.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإذا رأيت الذين يخوضون في آياتنا فأعرض عنهم حتى يخوضوا في حديث غيره وإما ينسينك الشيطان فلا تقعد بعد الذكرى مع القوم الظالمين.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما على الذين يتقون من حسابهم من شيء ولكن ذكرى لعلهم يتقون.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وذر الذين اتخذوا دينهم لعبا ولهوا وغرتهم الحياة الدنيا وذكر به أن تبسل نفس بما كسبت ليس لها من دون الله ولي ولا شفيع.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير. وإن تعدل لا يؤخذ منها
أولئك الذين تبصروا بما كسبوا لهم شراب من حميم وعذاب أليم بما كانوا يكفرون.
الراء تفخيم وترقيق. الراء يكفرون.
بما كانوا يكفرون.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير. بسم الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أندعو من دون الله ما لا ينفعنا ولا يضرنا ونرد على أعقابنا بعد إذ هدانا الله كالذي استهوته الشياطين في الأرض حيران له أصحاب
حيران ما الطبيعي ها؟
حيران له أصحاب يدعونه إلى الهدى ائتنا قل إن هدى الله هو الهدى وأمرنا لنسلم لرب العالمين.
أحسنت، جزاك الله خير.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وأن أقيموا الصلاة
they can hear you in the video. So, what we are going to study, I will never say إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. This is hadith. I'm not going to apply these rules to the hadith. I'm not going to apply it to شعر. سافر تجد عوضا عمن تفارقه وانصب فإن لذيذ العيش في النصب. This is poetry by Imam Shafi'i رضي الله عنه. I will not say سافر تجد عوضا عمن تفارقه وانصب فإن لذيذ العيش في النصب. This is poetry. We don't apply what we are going to study here to other than Quran. The first thing to know, this will apply رواية حفص عن عاصم من طريق الشاطبية. علم التجويد menurut riwayat Hafs and Asim melalui طريق الشاطبية. So I get it in Malayu also. So you can see this is علم التجويد, and whatever we study here, this is for riwayat Hafs. And you heard me recite before riwayat Warsh. If we study Warsh, then we will study something else. Not everything is different, but some things are different. So remember, what we are studying here is applicable to riwayat Hafs. Please pass around the book so everyone can read. Just read the parts pertaining to riwayat Hafs and Asim min tariq al-Shatibiyya, and take a picture. If you want to take a picture of the book, take a book. So applicable to Quran, Quran has 10 qira'ats. We are going to study one riwayah. So if you hear someone, if you go on YouTube and you read, you hear him say, صِرَاطَ الَّذِينَ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهُمْ. Don't say he's incorrect. This is a different riwayah. If you hear someone, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. Don't say it's incorrect. Maliki Yawmiddin. So there are qira'at in Quran Kareem. We are going to study this one. Hafs and Asim min tariq al-Shatibiyya. So far so good. Do you have any questions so far? Okay. Finished? You want to take a picture to post? Feel free. Brother Sophie, you have a question? Microphone. We want to hear you in the video. The microphone. Where is the microphone? Give it to Brother Sophie. Yeah. Go on. Please, your question. Microphone. He will translate for you. Doctor will translate. Just speak in Malay.
Okay. Mr. Tahar. Saya nak apa nama ni, uraian daripada riwayat Imam Syatibi itu. Macam peranan Tariq Syatibi. Tariq Syatibi. Okay.
Assalamualaikum. Cikgu Sophie has asked about the Tariq Syatibi. What is his the duty or what contribution, how it involved, how become this Tariq.
Okay, this is a very big topic.
Syatibi.
What I will do, because we have limited time, I will post it online. I will post the 10 qira'at. Each qari has 2 rawis. Each rawi has 2 tariqs. Okay, I will post it. You can see it. If you need, ask me online. Just I want everyone to know what we are going to study here is حفص عن عاصم من طريق الشاطبية. More explanation will be posted online for those who want to expand their knowledge. Okay, so now Azima said, what is the dues? Before we go to the dues, we always must ask, if we are teaching, if we are studying, we ask how many letters in the Arabic, because we are going to study each letter. So how many letters in Arabic? And you will be surprised that many people are confused about this. Alhamdulillah, maybe now it is clear in your mind, but when you teach, please make sure that your students know how many letters in Arabic. So how many letters in Arabic? 28. See, still confusion. We explain it, they still, again, how many? 29. Good. So why do we say 28? Why do we say 29? Please remember, every word in Arabic is made, not made. If you want to make any word in Arabic, you need to use some of these 29. They are called حروف الهجاء. حروف الهجاء, in English we call them spelling letters. حروف الهجاء. حروف الهجاء, spelling letters. In Arabic they have another name, they call them حروف البناء. حروف المبنى. What does it mean? It means bricks letters. Do you know what is bricks? Okay. Very simple. Bricks. If I have the word Ahmed, how many bricks does it have? How many bricks does it have? 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hamza, Ha, Mim, Dal. So out of these 29, I used 4. Ahmed, Hamzatun, Ha'un, Mimun, Dalun. So these are bricks. If I say Azima, I will write it like this. Ain, Wa, Ya, Mim, Ta. So I used 5 letters of the Arabic. These are called bricks. If you have played Lego, that's what you use. You use Lego to make something. In Arabic, we have 29. All words in Arabic are made out of these 29. My name is Tahar. So it's Ta, Lam Alif, Ha, Ra. Ta is number 1. Lam Alif is number 2. Harfu Mad. Ha is number 3. Ra is number 4. If I remove one brick, it will collapse and it will give me something new. Let's say I take the Mim out. This is a brick. What will it become? Ahad becomes Satu. If I take this letter from Azima, what will I have? Azim. Different thing. Azim is a man. Allahu Azim. So we remove, we change the meaning. If I take, I don't know,
Remove the
I will remove the Ha. What will it become? Tara. What does Tara means? Flew. The bird has flew. Tara, yatiru. Ta'iran. So flew. It becomes flew. So as you can see, remove one brick and the meaning completely changes. And maybe in poetry we can do that, but in Quran al-Karim cannot. Because you remove one brick, the meaning changes completely. You add one brick, and the meaning will change completely. So we cannot add, we cannot remove. So there are 29 huruf al-hija. Now the confusion always with people is this unique letter that we have been studying. It's called Mr. Alif. And you remember the story about the crocodile. So there is Alif Haqiqi. This is the Alif Haqiqi. And there is Alif Majaz. People, they confuse this one with this one. No. And that's why they say 28. They forget about this one. Why? Because this one, you can never start a word with it. If you go to a dictionary, you will find all the Arabic words, they are put in order using 28. Because Mr. Alif cannot come in the beginning. The dictionary, they must start the word Tahar, they will put it under Ta. Azima, they will put her under Ain. Ahmed, they will put him under Hamza. This letter, you cannot start a word with it. So the dictionary will be ordered in 28 letters. And that's why people get confused. They say 28. But if you don't include this one, how will you write my name? I have an alif, lam alif in my name. If you don't include it, my name will not exist. Is it clear? Any questions? So first and foremost, please focus that the Arabic letter has 29 huruf al-hijab. And we will study them in Ilm al-Tajweed. Any questions? So basically, yes.
huruf al-bina.
Huruf al-mabna. You remember you studied with me Nahu. We said huruf al-mabna and huruf al-ma'na. We are here studying huruf al-mabna. We are not studying huruf al-ma'na. السلام أهلا وسهلا كيف حالكم؟ دكتور حروف المعنى النحو. We study them. حروف المبنى, bricks letters. Remember, Ahmed has 4 bricks. Hamzatun, ha'un, mimun, dalun. If you remove the mim, it becomes a different meaning. Azima is made of 5. Remove this one and you have a different meaning. Tahar is made of 4. Take the ha and you have a different meaning. We cannot remove, we cannot add. We cannot remove, we cannot add. The analogy, sorry, microphone, Zaini, huh? So they can hear in the recording.
Painting up a house.
Yes.
Remove one brick.
In Malayu, please, huh? Yeah, in Malayu.
Buang satu, ini macam kita nak buat rumah Okay, kalau kita remove satu atau dua brick atau dua butter, runtuhlah. Tak kuat. Jadi benda lain. Kalau kita tambah, kalau kita tambah, mungkin rumah gitu jadi ada store pula. Jadi pelik pula.
So please don't say that the Arabic letters are 28. If you say 28, Mr. Alif will not be included. If he is not included, my name will not exist in Arabic. Allah will not exist in Arabic. Allah has an alif mad. We just don't write it. Allah. We write it like this. But there is an alif here. Even the word Allah will not exist. Why? People, they always forget about this very important letter. Why? They confuse him with this one. Real alif, majazi alif. Real crocodile, majazi crocodile. So now this one in Arabic has a new name. It's called lam alif. So Mr. Crocodile from the river doesn't want to be confused with crocodile of the town. Now we call him the W crocodile, water crocodile. And the other, he can have the name crocodile, no problem. So now we call this one Alif, no problem. But we must know this is the real crocodile. We call the crocodile of the town crocodile, but we know he's not the real one. The real one is in the water. We call him W crocodile, water crocodile. So please don't forget about Mr. Alif, or call him Lam Alif. So you will have Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jim. When you reach the ending, you will have Waw, Lam, Alif, Ya. Why they put them together? Because these are Huruful Mad. They put them between his sisters or his brothers. These are Huruful Mad. So we will start Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jim, Ha. When we reach Noon, Ha, Waw, Lam, Alif, Ya. Because these are Huruful Mad, they put them in one small family together. But some people, they will forget about this one.
Alif Majazi.
This is Alif Majazi.
Yeah, no need to say Hamza Qat'a, no need to say.
You can, if you want really the name, I will say Hamzatu Qat'in. Ha, Mim, Dal. No problem. You can call it Hamzatu Qat'in. But now people know him as Alif. No problem. Call him Alif just in your mind. No, this is really, the real name is Hamza. But now people call it Alif. But the real Alif is here. Now people call him Lam Alif. Just as long as you understand, crocodile in the town is not the real crocodile. But now people call him crocodile. The real crocodile is in the water. Now people call him W crocodile. That's it. Translate. Zaini. Or Shakira. Shakira's turn now. Give her the microphone. Yes. About this, about Mr. Alif Haqiqi and Mr. Alif Majazi. And why now they put him with the Waw and Ya, with the family, they call him Huruful Mad. So we start Alif. We know this is not Alif. We can say Hamzatu Qat'in. But now we say Alif, Ba, Ta, Tha, Jim, Noon, Ha, Waw, Lam, Alif, Ya. Malayu, please.
Okey, huruful mad ni dia ada waw, alif, ya. Tapi untuk alif tu dia kena mari dengan lam alif. Tapi kalau macam alif ada hamzah kotak tu, dia sebenarnya hamzah dia, alif tu dia ke kursi dia. Jadi sebab tu dia jadi alif majazi. Hanyalah sebagai gelaran. Majazi ni gelaran tak? Gelaran kan?
Okay. Any questions? So far so good? You want to take a picture of this or can I erase it?
Already recorded.
Say again?
Already recorded. Yeah.
Is it recording? I don't know.
Yeah, it's recorded.
No, I mean to post on our group. We cannot post the whole video. You want to take picture or shall I erase it?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I forgot to say, these are حروف الهجاء. 28 are called أبجدي. حروف الأبجدي or الأبجدية، كلاهما صحيح. الأبجدي or الأبجدية. So 28 are حروف الأبجدي. If you take an Arabic dictionary, this alif, you cannot start a word with it. It can never be at the beginning of the word, can only be in the middle or in the end. La ilaha illallah is la, this is lam alif. Yeah, but if you want to find la in Arabic, what it means, where will you go?
For Malaysia, if you say lam alif means lam alif la ilaha illallah.
Yes, I know. Now we are talking about the dictionary. You want to understand the meaning of la. Which section will you go? Lam. Very good. So you will not go, you will not seek it Ahmad, you will find it in Alif or Hamza to Qata'. Tahar, you will find it under Ta. Azima, you will find her under Ain. La ilaha illallah, you will find it under Lam. So you will come, you will find La, and then they give you the meaning, means not. You will not find this Alif because it's always preceded by another letter. Can you see in my name? My name cannot start with a lam alif. My name starts with ta. So in the dictionary, you go to ta, you will find tahar. It means clean or pure. If you remove the alif, you will go to tara, means flew. So you will find it also under ta. You go to azima, you will say azima, and then great. Then you will put ta marbuta, female. Without ta marbuta, male. Zimun azimatun. But you will never find a word in Arabic starting with. And that's why the dictionary, if you go 1, 2, 3, under 28, alif doesn't exist in the dictionary.
They're confused. Lam alif means lam.
Malayu, Dr. Malayu, so everyone can understand.
Saya dia miru. Bila sebut lam alif ni la, maksudnya not. Bila sebut lam alif ni maksudnya alif hakiki. Lam alif tu maksud alif hakiki. Bukan lam alif ni. Not tu. Bukan. La ilaha illallah. Bukan. Lam alif tu maksudnya alif hakiki. Sebab orang Arab sebut lam alif. Kita orang Malaysia kita sebut alif. Kita sebut alif. Alif kita sebut. Macam Jepang kan, alif botol sah. Lepas tu alif mat tu kita sebut alif juga. Kat Malaysia, dia orang sebut lam alif. Yang betulnya. Wang lam alif ya. Tapi kalau Malaysia kita sebut, in Malaysia kita sebut wang alif ya. Your correct service, wang lam alif ya. In Arabic.
Yes.
The correct term.
I told you, this lam alif has a story. Why they added lam alif? We will study it in al-shamsiyya al-qamariyya. When we study idhar qamari, idgham shamsi, then we will know the story why they choose this one. Just remember, W crocodile. They chose W because he lives in the water. W crocodile. They chose this lamb for a reason. There is a story. We will know it in idhar al-qamari, idgham al-shamsi. I just want you please to be clear what we are going to study. Each letter, it means 29. We are not going to study 28.
For you, you say ko lam alif ko ra.
Yes.
In Malaysia, you say ko alif ra.
Okay. That is correct. You say ta, alif, ha, ra. It's okay. As long as you don't write my name ta, alif, ha, ra. If you know you are talking about alif haqiqi, no problem. If you know that you are, because now this is a different thing. Tahar is different. Kana, if I say kana, and then you say alif, and then he thinks like this is ka'anna. Kana, ka'anna. Kana is was. Ka'anna means like or maybe. So if you understand the difference, then it's okay. But if you don't understand the difference, that's the problem. Okay, no problem, no problem. If you say alif and you know this is alif, no problem. Just don't write my name like this. No, really, because you will confuse. If people think this is the alif, then this is something else. If you can, you write it like this is something else. Meaning changes. If you are clear in your mind what is the real crocodile, what is the town crocodile, no problem. But if you are not real, just say W crocodile. People do not get confused. But if you are not confused, you say crocodile, everyone will know he is in the river. They don't think he is in the town. No problem. That's it. Ustaz Azaini, Bismillah, Malay. We really need to understand this before we go further. Yes. Here. You want to write? You want to write?
Kami Indonesia, we say, so dalam alif ora, before we write, so dalam alif ra.
Okay.
If you say like that.
Oh, okay. I'll give you another example. Now, if I say, I know what you will mean. If I say Amin, if I say write Amin, right? Amin. Okay? Now, I will tell him write Alif. He will write the Majazi Alif. And then I tell him Mim. Is he going to write Mim? He is not going to write Mim. Is he going to write Ya? He is not going to write Ya. Is he going to write Noon? So why with the Lam Alif there is the confusion? Mim, if he's going to follow Mim, it is Mim, Ya, Mim. If you are, there is Ya, Alif, Hamza. Noon is Noon, Waw, Noon. If I said to someone, write zebra in English, and he will tell me, spell it for me. I will tell him Z. Is he going to write Z? He is not going to write Z. So if I say Lam Alif, it is this one. Now, if he is confused, then you have to explain. Otherwise, you tell him Noon, he will write Noon, Waw, Noon. If you tell him Mim, he will write Mim, Ya, Mim. So he must know, because this is the basics in the Arabic letters. Any questions? So far, so good? Yes.
Macam walau je apa ni kan. Sebenarnya alif tapi nak sebut waw, a tak boleh nak sebut a. Jadi nak sebut, untuk memudahkan dia sebut alif tu ubahlah la. Sebenarnya a tu kan that you told me last time. Lam tu bubuh dalam alif tu hanya untuk sebut huruf alif saja. Sebab alif tu tak boleh nak sebut, dia tak boleh sebut. Tak boleh sebut lah, tak boleh nak sebut.
Sebab nak beza dengan
nak bezakan
Majazi.
yes, Majazi.
Hamzah kotak.
Dia bubuh lam depan tu hanya untuk sebut saja.
Yeah, I understand. Now this is an issue. You have to clarify to your students. I don't have another way. You want to call it Alif Haqiqi? Tell him Tahar is Ta, Alif haqiqi, ha, ra. I have no problem. As long as they understand what is the real alif and what is the majazi alif, I have no problem. Call him whatever you like. In Arabic, they call him lam alif because there is a story. This story we will study it in Idhar Qamari and Idgham Shamsi. Okay? And trust me, this is not you who is confused. Inshallah, you will meet Arab people and ask them what is the alif. And many, they will tell you this is the alif. Then you have to tell him the story about the crocodile and the real crocodile. Arab people, and they get confused about it. Yes. Okay, I wrap this one off? Okay. So since in Tajweed, we are going to study 29 letters. These letters, they have a haqq. Each one has a haqq. حق. Right. إعطاء كل حرف حقه ومستحقه. Each letter has a حق. What is this حق? What does it mean? In English it's called rights. The letter has rights. You know human rights? Okay, letters they have rights also. You know animal rights? The animals have rights. And so on. حق. Okay. So it is حق. So now حق for the letter is 2. What is the first حق? مخرج. And صفات. Because a letter is a sound. Every letter is a sound. Comes from the vocal system. So a letter will have a makhraj. Where does it come from? We study where does it come from. Yeah, it has many. So we will divide them inshallah. Al-jawf, then al-halq, then al-lisan, then al-shafatayn, and then al-khayshum. But the makharij, each letter has a sound. And that sound comes from somewhere. Where does it come from? This is the makhraj. Does it come from the lips? Does it come from the throat? Does it come from the tongue? Where does it come from? So we will study the makhraj. Why we study the makhraj? Because if we confuse the makhraj of one letter with another, then we change the meanings. Last time, صاحب. صاحبه إذ يقول لصاحبه لا تحزن إن الله معنا. Now, if you read it ساحب, this has a different meaning. Companion. إذ يقول لصاحبه سيدنا أبو بكر. They were in غار ثور. إذ يقول لصاحبه, he was saying to his companion, لا تحزن إن الله معنا. Don't be sad. Allah is with us. If you say sahib, it means puller. Someone who pulls. Sahib, sahib. They sound a little bit same, but they are different. Sahib, sahib. فإنما إثمه. If you say ismuhu, then different meaning. If the tongue is between the teeth, ismuhu, what does it mean? In English we say sin. Ismuhu, his name. So we cannot change the makhraj. If we change the makhraj, and please remember, we are talking about kalamullah ta'ala. If we make mistake in some book that someone wrote about whatever geography or history or philosophy or economics, it's not a problem. But when we make mistakes in Kalamullah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the meaning completely changes. عَمَّا يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. Then many of my students in Indonesia, they will say عَمَّا يَتَسَاءَلُونَ. يتساءلون, asking. يتساءلون, coughing. Allah is saying, what are they asking about? And then you read it, why are they coughing? So completely different. The meaning changes.
What about her name?
Who?
How to say her name?
Her name.
His name?
Yeah, we just add the alif. Ismuha.
Her.
Yeah, we add the alif. Ismuhu. We add the alif. Ismuha. Ismuha Khadija. Ismuha Fatima. Ismuha Zainab. Ismuhu Ahmad. Ismuhu Muhammad. Ismuhu Sophie. Ismuha. We are talking about the makhraj. If we change the makhraj, Allah is saying, what are they asking about? And then you say, what are they coughing about? We have to, Sahib, we have to pull her. We need to use someone to pull her. I told her many times to attend the Arabic class. Yes. See, your friend Rosnina has already joined, Jazakallah khair. So follow Rosnina. She needs you to practice with her. Okay. We take one, last one. A'udhu. And then we read it A'udhu. A'udhu. And then many will read it A'udhu. A'udhu. I seek protection. I seek protection from Allah against Shaitan al-Rajim. A'udhu billahi min al-Shaitan al-Rajim. I ask Allah to protect me from the Shaitan. وَفَإِذَا قَرَأْتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. Now if you say A'udhu, A'udhu need money. Yeah. Jack, A'udhu minka 10 ringgit. Jack, I need 10 ringgits from you. La. He said no. So we are not asking money from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are asking Allah to protect us from shaitan. So this is the problem with makhraj. Makhraj, if we mess it up, we mess up the whole meaning. And that's why in English, we teach tongue twisters. Because of the tongue. And it's not only the tongue, because we have the throat. This one comes from the throat. And because it is very close to the ayn. Hurufu al-halq. Hamzatun ha'un, aynun ha'un, ghaynun kha'un. Because they are very close, people will confuse them. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. It's a hamza. Inna anzalnahu. Ashhadu. I forgot. In the adhan also they mess them up. So we cannot mess up the makhraj. So in English, we teach it with tongue twisters. So she sells sea shells by the sea shore. Because in Indonesia also أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. This is not this. This is ish. She sells seashells by the seashore. So you have to keep switching from the s to the sh. And they have the same problem. It's the same letter. And so this one will be the 33 thieves found they. So they. And 3. This is thal. This is tha. So also in English, you have to learn. So the one is the 33 thieves thought that they, throughout Thursday, I forgot the connecting word. So also we teach them makharij. Because when you confuse the makharaj, also you change the meaning. So this is how we teach. Because you mess them up, you mess up the meaning. And in humans talk, no problem. If we are studying someone who wrote a book, no problem. But this is Kalamullah Ta'ala. You hear some people read and you say, Subhanallah, why they are changing the meaning so much? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يقول وَرَتِّلِ الْقُرْآنَ تَرْتِيلًا فَإِذَا قَرَأْنَاهُ فَاتَّبِعْ قُرْآنَهُ. When we read, when we recite it, follow the way of its recitation. And that's why we study tajweed. We don't want to change the meanings in kalam Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, for the makhraj, clear, or do you have a question? Anyone who has a question, please use the microphone. You want to ask in Malay, please ask in Malay, and then we translate, no problem. If not, then Shakira, now you explain the makhraj and the importance of the makhraj. Or give it to Ummi. Ummi's turn now to translate. In Malay, the importance of makhraj. That the harf has 2 rights. The first one is makhraj. The second one is sifat. And now we are giving these examples. If you mess up the makhraj, you mess the meaning. Explain it in Malay, please. You take turns. Sometimes you, sometimes Shakira, sometimes Sadazin. Excuse me. Sorry.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Kita belajar tentang pentingnya hak ke atas setiap huruf. Ya, sebagaimana kita ada hak kita masing-masing, betul lah kita dengan huruf Al-Quran. Dia ada hak dia. Sebab itulah apabila kita baca Al-Quran, kita kena baca betul-betul mengikut hak dia, khususnya 2 perkara, iaitu makhraj dan sifat dia. Setiap huruf ada makhrajnya, ada rumahnya, ada asal usul dia, kita panggil kan. Asal dia mana sebenarnya. Dan satu lagi ialah ada sifat dia. Jadi kalau kita sebut tentang makhraj, ialah di mana sebenarnya rumah tu, rumah setiap huruf tu. Ya? Jadi rumah tu kalau kita belajar tu dia ada 5 tempat dia, asal dia, kan? Tempat lahir dia. Okey, ya. Tak payah explain tu dah panjang sangat ni. Contohnya sebab apa pentingnya kita tahu makhraj atau rumah huruf. Yang tu rumah dia di bibir contohnya. Yang ni rumah dia di halqum. Sebab boleh membezakan makna setiap huruf. Dia dah lari dah makna dia, maksud dia. Contohnya tadilah, kalau kita ambil contohnya sahib dengan sahib. Ya, antara sad dengan sa. Ya, maknanya dah berbeza dah. Daripada 2 perkataan sebab kita silap. Ya, silap makhrajnya. Silap buat keluar huruf tu kat mana. Jadi hak tu sa, hak tu sa. Okay. Dah jadi berbeza nama, hak tu ialah kawan dia, companion. Satu lagi ialah penarik. Ya, pula. Itulah seterusnya. Okay, that's all.
No, يتساءلون يتساءلون اسمه
Okey.
أعوذ أعوذ.
Okey, contoh kedua ialah yatasaalun. Itu dalam halqum. Makhraj dia ialah rumah dia dalam halqum, kita keluarkan yatasaalun. But sometimes people always say hamzah from the mouth. I mean
The Hamza.
yes.
Okay, if you think it is from the mouth, very easy. How do we know? This is the second step, but it's okay since you asked me. If we want to know the makhraj of any harf or any letter, how do we know? Very easy. You put sukun. And then before it, for example, we want to know the ba. Where does it come from, this ba? Very easy. We put a sukun. And then before it we bring hamza to qata'in. You want to say a, correct. You want to say u, correct. You want to say e, correct. And you will say ab, ab. So it comes from here. The mim, so we know it's here. Nun, and the tongue from with the dome of the mouth. So if you think that the hamza comes from the mouth, it's very easy. You put sukun. Now we will bring another letter just to make it easy because there is ya. And then put ya. Ya. Does it come from here? No. Put your fingers here and then feel it. Ya. 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 That is the hamza. How can it? Anyone can say from the lips. The lips have no role in the hamza. It's here in the vocal cords. You close the vocal cords, the hamza comes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everyone try it. Don't take my words for it. Put your fingers here and say, yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's here. So it's very easy. You want to know any letter. Where does it come from? Put sukun. Bring before it hamza. And F. F, you can see the teeth with the inside of the lips. F. F. So there is no confusion about this. And if there is confusion, we will tackle them inshallah because we will study one letter at a time. Where is the makhraj and what is its sifat? And then inshallah there will be no confusion. We will take them one letter at a time until we finish them. What is the makhraj and what is the sifat?
For the hamzah, I mean example, yatasaalun, not alun. Is it can be changed the meaning or not?
Yatasaalun.
Yatasaalun.
And then we say what?
And one more. Yatasaalun. Just
Yeah, just if you say then you are adding harfu mad here. Yatasaa. You are giving it a mad.
No, not give the mad. I mean the makhraj also. I mean when people say from their mouth and different from the one who said from the tongue and from the throat. Example. Yatasaalun, alun, just in the mouth. Alun. And one more say yatasaalun, from the throat.
Yeah, when you say you are giving it a mad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I cannot get it, but please. The mouth, it is a majazi, something majazi. The mouth, we have to divide it. Which part of the mouth are we talking about?
And one more. Doctor said, yeah, that's alun from here. But always people always sit from the nose.
The ayn from the nose.
Yeah.
Subhanallah.
Yatasa'an.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
The ayn is coming from the nose.
Malay people always say ayn from the nose.
Okay, I will tell you. Only 2 letters in Arabic. Half of them comes from not the nose. The nose is this outside. This is the nose. We are talking about the khayshum, the nasal cavity. So the void inside is called the nasal cavity. No, this is the problem. When we study each letter, we will have a special topic. The mistakes, the most common mistakes in this letter. So, one of the mistakes is that people give ghunna to some letters that do not have ghunna. Then, for example, if ayn has this problem, we will pronounce it correctly, and then we will pronounce it wrongly. And then we will say how to get rid of this wrong part. So if people say, we say there is no there is noon, there is mim, but the other letters, they don't have the ghunna. We don't say Yes, I know, these are not problems specific to Malaysia. These are problems all over the world. But some, you will find them specific to Turkish people. It's to do with the Turkish language. Some, you will find them more common in Persia, people who speak Persian, like Iran. More there, but you will find them in other countries. Some, you will find them more with French people, and so on. So when we study each letter, we will say, this is the correct pronunciation. And we have to train everyone. We give him exercises. Like here, she sells seashells by the seashore. You go home and you have to practice. This is how you say ayn. And then we say, this is the most popular mistakes with ayn. So don't say it like this. Don't say it like that. Don't say it like this. And then we, inshallah, every letter, we clear it from its problems, from its common problems. Okay, we have been studying the alif. I will tell you one of the common problems with alif. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I heard it. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. What they are doing here, they are doing imala. The imala is associated with the ya. So they are giving the alif half of the ya, because the tongue will go in the ya position if you want to do the imala. So instead of saying al-alameen, they will say al-alameen. So this is imala. This is very common mistake with the alif. So we will say this is a common mistake with the alif. We have to correct, and then we give exercises. You say like this, to correct the sheen and the s. And then we will have another problem. Some people will give the alif the waw. So, at-tamma. Because he knows at-tamma is harfun mufakham. So that alameen, he is worried that he will not make tarqiq enough. Because the alif always follows the letter before him. Alif can never come alone. The only letter in Arabic that does not come alone. To pronounce it, you have to bring one letter before. So al-alameen is a. Is min huruf al-tarqiq, huruf al-istifal. So he is worried he is not going to make tarqiq enough. What he will do, he will bring it so down, it will sound like a ya. So instead of saying al-alameen, he will say al-alameen to make the a muraqqaq, because he is worried. When it comes to the ta, at-tammatul kubra, alif, you can never pronounce it alone. So alif comes before it, ta. Now he is worried the opposite, not to make tafkhim enough. So what he will say, فإذا جاءت الطامة. Now he is giving it a wow. Because the wow, we join the lips. So he will say الطامة because he wants to make tafkhim. He thinks tafkhim comes from the lips. Now the alif is sounding like a wow, and this is a common mistake. So when we study each letter, inshallah, we will study common mistakes and how to correct them. We cannot say there is no in Arabic. No, and you will be amazed. I heard it with my own eyes in Thailand. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. What he is doing, he is worried about tarqiq. To make tarqiq more, he will go to the ya, because the ya will curve the tongue. And that is how you say majriha, the only imala in Hafs. You will take the tongue to the makhraj of the ya to give it that sound. Majriha. So he will say alameen. There is no in Arabic. There is a. Alameen. And then when he comes to the tafkhim, he is worried he is not going to make tafkhim enough. So he will say, now this is the wow. He is associating the wow with the alif. So inshallah, when we study each letter, after we finish study the makhraj, where it comes from. What is the sifat? Then we will study common mistakes. If there is a mistake I don't know about, you tell me. If there is a mistake in Malaysia, then you will tell me. There is a mistake in Turkish, you will never hear it somewhere else. And then we will study them, inshallah. Just please understand what is tajweed. And understand that there are 29 letters. And understand if you change the makhraj, you change the meaning. And inshallah in next class, we will start with the sifat, and we will see how if we change the sifat, also we change the meaning. Just please, we want to understand tajweed like this. After we understand it, inshallah, we will study them methodologically. Basically, the methodology, like the ulama before, they start with huruf al-jawf. We finish huruf al-jawf, we go to huruf al-halq. We finish huruf al-halq, we go to huruf al-lisan. We finish lisan, we go to shafatain, and then we have the ghunna. It is half the noon, half the mim, and we will study it. And then if there is a problem with people giving the ayn ghunna, we will take exercises to get rid of the ghunna from the ayn. If people associate ta, the alif, with the waw, toma, we give exercise so people don't give it the waw, don't give it the ya, and so on and so on. And inshallah, follow this methodology, and inshallah it will be easy. Any questions? Yes. How to pronounce the Hamza? Okay, I told you any letter in Arabic.
That comes from the throat, or the comes from the middle of the.
There is no a from the middle of the mouth, really. Yes. What she is asking, she was telling again. Sorry, again. But can we leave it, because now you want to get started for breakfast. But when we come to each letter, inshallah. So because now I cannot. There are so many problems with so many letters. When we study each letter, tell me what is the problem. First, I will tell you what is the common problems all over the world. And then if there is a specific problem in Malaysia, you tell me what is the problem, and then we will find exercises to get rid of that problem. But now really I am not clear about what you are asking me, but inshallah, one letter at a time. Where is the makhraj? And where are the sifat? And where is the common mistakes? And this is the exercises. You go home and you practice. You get rid from the ghunna from the alif. You get rid from the waw from the alif. You get rid from the ya from the alif. Inshallah, once we clear them, our makharij and our sifat will be much better. Yes. No, we are not. This one, if anyone wants to expand their knowledge about Tajweed, this is the theory of Tajweed, a very good book. Theory, you want to learn about theory of Tajweed. رواية حفص عن عاصم من طريق الشاطبية. I will recommend you get this book if you like theory. Give me the other book, please. Yes. If you don't like too much theory, this is the old edition, this is the new edition. I recommend this one, Sheikh Ayman Suwaid. Sheikh Ayman Suwaid, he has his sanad all the way to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam من طريق جبريل عن طريق الله عز وجل. Very simple, very practical. A little explanation with very good illustration. Yeah, and there is a barcode. You scan it with your phone and it will give you the video. And then you can listen to him. He's reading from Mashayikh. Sheikh, all the way to Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So if you want to buy a book, this book is very good. So in Arabic, plus translation in Bahasa Malaysia. And there is also from Arabic into English. So it's up to you what you like to read. So if you are more comfortable with Malay, buy in Malay. If you are more comfortable in English, buy in English. If you cannot buy it, just one copy or two and pass it around. Each one, you read, you scan, you hear the video, how he is pronouncing. But inshallah, everything that is in this book, we will do it here. Except when the drawings come, then we will use his drawings. Because we cannot draw like this. So we will explain the theory almost the same way. But when it comes to the graphics, we will use these graphics. YouTube. Is it on YouTube? Please share it on the group. Please send us on the group. Yes. So, the one who teaches here. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. So the makharij, inshallah, people they say mouth. And this is a generic term. Mouth is divided. We will study which part of the mouth we are talking about. Because the mouth is a very wide meaning. Okay, time for breakfast. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاك